pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitches in the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim. I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style.
Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylorXo, or welcome to TaylorXo if you're a new subscriber. So y'all, let's get into this video. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different today, just because, you know, we've been on the Living Jazzy stuff for a little while, and I kind of just wanted to transition, you know, the focus onto somebody else for today. And we're gonna get into this video about Peach Mcintyre. Now, you guys know that Peach did announce that she is pregnant with her 8th child yesterday. And I was just in shock watching the video. I mean, not in shock because, for a while now, I've been speculating that she was pregnant. And even on my polls, on my community page, a short I did, I think last week, I did speculate that she was pregnant, and she in fact did come out and say that she is pregnant. So not a surprise, but a surprise in a way, because obviously you would think a woman with already 7 kids that has a rocky marriage, and the money's just funny sometimes over there, you would think that she wouldn't be bringing in all these kids into this world. And God forbid if social media were to crash or something were to happen, sis won't have no backup money. Maybe the money that she saved from YouTube, but we all know the wood does not work, and she is the only income for all now 8 kids. So I would think that's hella scary. Me personally, I could not be having all those kids and having a rocky income, not knowing what could come about of the income at any time, and you're left to pay for 8 kids, and my husband is not currently working. That would just be a lot. And I honestly think that this was a surprise to her. In a way, it did seem like in the live she just was happy, but not like over the moon happy. Obviously she's been through it 8 times already. Well, now 8 times already. But it just didn't seem like something that she wanted, but she just feels like she has to have the baby because obviously it's content opportunities. And obviously, to probably keep her husband. I do not know. I have not been watching Peach for that long. I have been watching her for the past 2-3 years. But before that, I never really got into much of Peach, just because, it just kind of seemed like it's just been the same shit show over there. The same husband problems, the same money problems, gambling problems. And having kids and, not being on the best of terms with her husband. We all saw how the pregnancy played out last year. She hid that pregnancy, and then she finally popped out with a baby, and then all hell went loose, and her family was having to watch the kids, and she needed help because was too busy out drinking, and it was just a whole mess. So let's get into her live, where she came last night and announced that she is pregnant with her 8th baby. Let's get into this, y'all.
Girl, but it was to the point where I can't really hide it because the top of my stomach is more big versus just the bottom. And one of my friends that I be gambling with, she was like, Peach, I can't believe you finna sit up here and lie. Peach, I'm a woman. I could tell that you're pregnant. It's obvious. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and admit that I'm pregnant, let the cat out the bag, and just move on with my life. So yes, Peach Fetch, I am pregnant with my 8th child. No, I do not know the gender. No, I will not find out the gender until the baby is born. I don't think I'm going to be making pregnancy content. It's more so going to be just phenomenal, where it's just private. We might go look at baby stuff and shop and things of that nature. But the prayers for a healthy baby. I would love a daughter. It's most likely going to be a boy, though. Knowing my history, I have 7 children, 6 boys, 1 girl. So the likelihood of this baby being a girl, slim to none. I'm pretty sure it's a boy. So instead, I'm just gonna.
So as y'all heard in that clip, she did say that she is not finding out the gender of the baby before the baby comes, that she will just be having the baby and figuring out the gender then. And of course, she is known for having boys, so I guess we would all, think that she's, having a boy, but who knows? And, like I said, she just seems very down about it, not too happy about it. Obviously, we know for the women that have had children on here that are watching this, we know that children make relationships very rocky, especially in the beginning. And I know people will say, oh, well, not every relationship has to be toxic just because a baby comes, and it doesn't have to ruin every relationship. But the truth of the matter is that it does, play into effect of ruining some relationships and not being on the best of terms and being sleep deprived and arguing and feeling like one's doing more than the other, and financial issues. It can open the door for a lot of issues to come about that y'all didn't even know that you had. And of course, she's been with her husband for a while long now. This is now their 8th child. So I would feel like they do know how to navigate through their issues, especially if Peach, is willing to work through them. She's worked through cheating with him, his alcohol issues. So it definitely seems like they're just trying to make it work because they do have the 8 kids together. But to me, I just feel like that is just a recipe for disaster, especially if you are having some financial issues. I do know that they did move into a new place. People said that she was evicted out of her last house, but she now moved into like a condo or something like that. And I did hear that the condos are pretty expensive, more like $7,000 a month in rent that she's paying for this new place that she moved in. Now, I don't know if her credit was so messed up she couldn't find something decent, and she had to put down all this money and try to get in anywhere that she could fit in. So she's now paying that much in rent. But it was said that she is paying a lot more where she's currently living. So it's like, sis, you added on an 8th baby, now a place that costs double your rent from last time. Now she says that she's back gambling, I guess, because she's having a baby. She feels like she's got to make some more money now that there's an 8th child in there in the family. And we know that Wood is not currently, doing much, but she claims that he does stay home and help her with the kids, and he does stay home when she's out doing content. And I just feel like, sis, with 8 kids, like, does that really matter? I mean, if you're having 8 kids and, you're needing him, or he can stay home to, not work, and you clearly have the money all together already, sis, why not just hire a nanny? Half the kids already are all in school anyway, and go have Wood work. Like, what is this that you have to have him stay home and you have to be the one to go out and work? Obviously, there's women that do that. There's some dynamics. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different dynamic in their family. But I just, for the life of me, do not understand why she uses this main excuse that Wood has to stay home with the kids and watch the kids so she can make the money. Like, sis, y'all supposedly have all this money. You can't call a nanny or call a different family member up besides her mother. We know that she doesn't speak to her mother. There's nobody else that you can call up, like, pay, exceptionally well. I mean, something. So y'all can have double the income. So Wood can work and y'all can have more money. It just seems like she uses any excuse for Wood to not do anything because she knows that Wood's not going to do anything anyway. So why not just use the excuse that he's home watching kids? I mean, what she does, I will say that I do see Wood involved with all the kids all the time, every trip that they are on. Wood seems to be a great dad or father to them kids, but it's not just hands-on. You also have to go out and provide and, make that sacrifice. You're laying down having all these kids. It requires you to be away more to take care of them. So she also got into the fact that people were talking on her health and how, she had this terrible traumatizing pregnancy her last go around, which was not even 2 years ago, a year ago. And now she's already having another child. And obviously she had a C-section last time. So it's a potential, greater chance that she will have a C-section this go around. So let's get into this clip of what she said to her live about her health of this pregnancy and just overall.
That's the goal. I don't want to have another cesarean. Even though the C-section wasn't bad for me. Like, I was up and at it, like normal. Because I had no choice. When you got to do what you got to do for your kids, you just do it. I'm happy I made it through all that. And I know a lot of people are concerned. They're like, girl, how your last delivery was and how your husband went to help and you had to count on your family and then you had to pay your family. Like, you sure you want to do this? But it's like, yes, I'm going to do it. Just like I got through. I've never had an abortion. I never plan on having an abortion. Just like I got through last year, I'm going to get through this year. I monetize on Facebook, but...
So she says her main goal is to, I guess, have a VBAC and have her baby naturally. And sis, I will say that after 8 kids at this point, your goal should be to have a healthy relationship once you leave this hospital with this baby, be financially okay and have a healthy child. I just don't think that the way that you want it to be as far as in C-section or natural birth, I just feel like that should be the least of her concern with 8 children. Obviously, she needs to be there for her children, but sis, if the safer way is to have the baby through C-section, then why not do that? You have 8 kids. Why would you even want to risk the potential risk of trying to have a VBAC and something happens? I know from my experience, I have had 3 C-sections, and I know that after the first C-section, they just get very weary of, you having a VBAC or the potential of having a, that eruption that could possibly happen with your scar. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just feel like that's very selfish for a mother of 8 kids to be worrying about how the baby's going to come out and not worrying about, just as long as the child's safe and sound and it gets here okay and there's no NICU time. But again, I know that's every mother's thought, like, oh, I want to have this baby naturally. I know a lot of mothers are against C-sections, which I really don't understand why. I know that everybody wants the natural experience, but for me, it was always about just the baby being safe and healthy and sound and, all else being well after that. Not really caring about, whether or not it was natural or it was a C-section. So I just feel like the shit show is maybe going to start after the baby comes. We know that the last baby, the shit show started before they had even left the hospital. I mean, the shit show had started when she checked in to have the damn baby, and she was on YouTube with the short saying that Wood was drunk when he came for her to have the baby, and he was out cheating. So I just think this is wild. I mean, obviously, if you have the money, have a bunch of kids, but clearly she does speak on her money issues. She has gambling issues. And the internet's never, something to rely on 100% for a family of 10. But if, money is put up and things are done the right way, then of course. But from what I'm hearing, she's spending a lot of money at this new place she's staying at now with the 8th child. All her kids are in school. They go to daycare. Kids just are always wanting money. They're always going to Disney World or Chuck E. Cheese or Busch Gardens or somewhere. They're always out with their kids too. And I will say, they do have 8 kids, but they're always taking their kids out somewhere. But I just feel like overall that does not matter if you do not have a healthy relationship with the father and you're having financial issues and your health is not being put at risk for having more children. I just think overall it's not in the best interest, but women are free to do what they want with their uteruses and bodies. And if this is what she feels is best for her right now, then so be it. But I do feel like there's a shit show coming with her and Wood after this 8th baby comes. I cannot imagine having 8 kids in a condo. I mean, they have not bought a house yet. Like, sis, where are those priorities? Like buying houses and things that she's always talked about. It's like it seems like another baby always pops up to where, things get pushed back and the relationship starts being a mess again. And it's just the same old routine with Peach that I've seen, for over the past couple years of watching her. But we will be sure to, give y'all the tea on the shit show if there is one. I will be, keeping y'all updated on what is going on with this whole Peach and her pregnant with 8th baby situation. But you guys comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is going to be one big happy family? This lady got a husband with 8 kids, or do you think that it's going to be, tears and sobbing and divorce papers like it was the last time? Make sure y'all leave your comment, and I will be sure to pick one and do a short on today's comment of this video. So if you guys want to be featured in a short responding back to your comment, make sure you guys leave a long detailed comment of your best opinion and what you guys think of the video, and I will be sure to feature y'all in a short. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Till bitches just flowing from London. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The mattress was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny. Cool with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, rich nigga, oh, 100 pockets riding, got it. I go to space with the stars. I smoke a blunt on my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. Young rich niggas, we successful. Say she wanna feel special. What? And Coco make her feel special.